All right. So I decided last night that I was going to glue these on here so that I could trace the lines more accurately. Especially these two. I had decided that I was going to use the bandsaw for that. I grabbed a bottle that I have sitting out, and it was sitting next to my Elmer's glue, and it wasn't glue, it was gesso. Gesso is the primer you use on canvases before you paint them. It gives you a nice barrier so that your paint doesn't suck into the canvas because it's much more expensive. You coat it with that a couple times and it gives you a nice flat, even, great surface for it to grab onto. But my bad, but we will give it a try. I won't do this in the future because it's so thick and pasty that it is likely to gum up my grinder and my bandsaw much quicker than a couple spots of Elmer's glue on here. I've never done this way. I've always just traced them and then tried to shoot them over, but with how much water that has, it's kind of a pain. So let's give this a try. I'm gonna grab the glove. That's why haven't I done that before? Dang. It's caught for real. Alright. We're gonna do these two pieces and then get to grinding. I still don't like these clear outside pieces, so I'm gonna take some time and get some different glass and see what I can't get to give it a little more pop. I hate doing this, so sorry. I think that's good enough. Alright, let's get this going just to make sure everything's happy. We got water. Okay. I think I want more water than that, but we'll give it a try. Let's start this way. That I couldn't have made without this. say I think that worked better than it has previously. I got one little shard in there, but I'll break that out or whatever. One down. Water go. Water. All that glorious water. Okay, after this, I'm going to refill this water because that's. Gonna make a heck of a mess though. Let's see. Shell back over here. Now to peel this junk off. See if the water helped with that. This cardstock's so thick that it put up with the water pretty well. But it destroys my outline, my template. I mean, Can't wait to try this with the Elmer's glue. It's worked pretty well for the bandsaw. Just use a razor blade knife to scrape this off. It's a little messy, but it seemed like it gave me the accurate cuts that I needed. So a little bit more prep time and a little more cleanup, but the results I wanted. So that's a good thing. Because this would have been an absolute nightmare to cut, this little angle up here that now I'm trying to break because I want that off. Anyways, back to scraping. A lot of times I just use the normal razor blade because it's flat, it scrapes it out, but this is just as easy and I can get a better handle on it. Okay, I'll give it a good clean off later. And with that, I think we're done with this mat. I'm trying to figure out now if I should just use the pieces, the clear ones that I cut, or to find some other ones that are more interesting. Because although it's stained glass, it's not super inspiring with these clear pieces. They're just a little wavy. I did find this. I don't know if you guys can see it all, but it's got some cool waves in it. I think I'm gonna try to use one or two of these to give it a breakup. Maybe find some more. I've got some more up here. Let's see if I can find some more just to make sure that I can use it correctly. Sorry for the Britney Spears impersonation there. I also got this frosted, which is a very different design, but it feels cold, and I don't want cold. That frosted will be good with a winter scene or something. Yeah, I think I'm gonna try. I've got 4 pieces. I might be able to get out of these 2. That's not to the side for now. Yeah, I cut these. They were not that hard, but I wanted something better than clear. It's got some bubbles on it, but it's not all that interesting, so I think I'm going to save these for a different project. Put these over here, and then I've still got their cards. And they were slightly off on size, they weren't perfect. So 2 of them, the top, and 2 of them, the bottom. are slightly different, which is fine. It looks like I've got enough glass. So let's go through and let's do that. Fix over here. 8 will go on the back of that. But we'll get 1 and 2 going right here. Alright, 1 first. Makes sense. That's 1. Try to split that right down the middle. I got one little spot there that I think I'm gonna throw it on the bandsaw to cut out. I wanted the to nick up right there. Get a little bit more than that, but 1, 3. Okay. Let's break these up. I'm meaning to cut up a t-shirt. Keep thinking about it, but then I forget when I'm not here. Just wiping off the sides of the head so the wheel still has lots of oil on it. All right. Growing stuff. Man. Now we got to offset for the head. Oh yeah. Should have cut it on this side. Oh, we'll flip it over for the other ones. I mean, I got this super cool tool. I should use it. Get that lined up right in there. Oh, what the day. Okay. I should have scored the other side. See if I can't. Rub these off. This piece is not going to be good for anything for this project. Alright, let's just cross our fingers. Going to do the same thing again with my go on the textured side. It controls more of it. Flush. It's too bad. Would have been definitely not preferred, but it happened. Okay. Our dog in the shop. Okay. Now let's give this a try. This might be too thick. Guess I should have checked that. We'll do that right after I finish this. Because at bare minimum, I'm getting more experience on Breakout in an artistic manner. No, it's about the same. That's much more interesting. And there's not much of a change between these, so see what we can't salvage out of the rest of these. I'm just gonna cut them. Hopefully I got another piece of in here because I don't think this is enough for two. Nope, barely enough for one. So as such, it's all right. And I think I'm gonna wait until I get this all sized in to cut out that little notch so I can actually deal with the glass that's there instead of truly following the pattern and leaving a big gap or still needing to cut it anyways. This has got enough texture on it that I'm like kind of veering to the outside on purpose so that I would rather grind off a little bit of this texture than accidentally score it on the inside and break it, because I've now turned the clear glass into a commodity. And this looks like it might have a score line across the middle of it. It braked. Wasn't perfect, but it went out. And then we'll just grind that a little bit. Can't get them all perfect. This way does not want to cut. Go on this little edge. Got a little clamshell in it right there. I think we'll be able to work with it. I'm not going to get too crazy on it until we get to that point. Just trying to get those little burrs out of there so I can actually set it where I want it to be. Okay, so you go this way. Give you a little bit more definition. And you're number 3. All right, number 6 has been over your patient, waiting its turn. Okay, well, that's not a perfectly straight line either way. Let's go that edge up a little. Yeah, scoot it in so I have a little more meat, because me and this glass are not getting along. Same thing though, I need the roughly edge up. Bet you that might be it. I gotta like cut with. Oh man, that junk. This side will work. Well, double scoring is never a good sign. I mean, this got. I have a machine for this. Let's see how this one goes. The inside. If I can't get this to agree, I think this one edge I'm just gonna hit on the bandsaw. I think this one's junk. Yeah, I'm just gonna bandsaw that. I think may break it otherwise. It just runs perfectly along this line. Water. Okay. That way we know we don't break it up by accident. Just makes me feel better. We cut a little inside It's not exactly 100% square, but get to that when we get to that. Okay, now I'm going to try to salvage for one more piece of this for piece 8. Put my glass cutter back in the glass oil. Put these up for a minute, just to get them out of our way. We got piece 8 here. B1 right there. Is that the same stuff? No. Little strips of it. Bet you this is super loud, sorry. This is going to be one of those marvelous cutscenes where nobody has to suffer through watch the montage video. I'm going to put this on mute so you don't have to hear this loud glass everywhere. Alright, I had to get into my different supplies. I found this, it's close, it's not quite as tight, but I'm gonna use this corner down here. It's got more character. I mean, we're trying to run everything from left to right, so we'll cut it this way, that way everything runs over there. Actually, this corner might be the better one because it kind of runs off the edge. No, over here. Okay. So we got piece 8. These two corners are perfectly flush, which is great. Okay. And we'll write 8 on here with an arrow. The arrow's not usually important, but an 8 can go either direction. Alright, we are on the... Nope. I'll screw it up again. This is just IPA. It gets off the shelfie really easy. So I want the textured side. I want everything to flow. There's a good amount in here. Grabbing this spot because it has more texture underneath it. It would have been better from the other side, but that's not the way this glass was made, so we are trying to compensate for using slightly different clear glass. Check the thickness and they're pretty much the same. So they should solder sufficiently. Do I still have you all muted? No. That's a good one. Just break this out. Get that big thing out of my way. And let's work on these other two. That tip that gets me. The pullback snap was something I learned while I was working in a glass factory. It scores off the line all the way so that you can get a good break, but you don't want to like start rolling straight up there, so instead you can start and yank back and you kind of pull your hand up so you don't hit the glass. Might not be the perfect thing to do, but it's what I do. It's the other side I'm having more problems with because it's yeah, we'll save it. Okay. I'm going to... Are we broken? Okay, just delayed. I'm going to switch this out for my board. I like to use these boards for projects. They seem to do well with the solder. And we'll carry pieces over. See how they line up. They're off by a little bit, but not a lot. Yeah, I'm glad I switched over to that textured, and this looks pretty stinking close. I don't If anybody did notice, they'd be like, good on you, I think. Maybe not. Not everybody's as nice as I am. This one was fun. Gotta really watch that tip to make sure it doesn't break. I also need to get that out of there. I think I've bought this little itty bitty diamond file set, figuring that I would have little things to get to, corners that hard to do on trying to be gentle with it because I don't want to break this tip off. Almost. Be gentle. But force it, I'll break it. There we go. You can smooth that out. Already got it broken out. Yeah, I'd realized that these 90-degree angles would be really hard to do. The grinder sure won't do it. And there's times like this where I think it's necessary. So even though it's a lot more elbow grease, being able to get in there and fine tune it in seemed important to me. Alright, let's get the rest of this in here. I can see where the hat goes, but I can see where these aren't lined up either. This is gonna need a little more love on the outside. I'm pushing my limits with this piece. Nope. I need to put some water in that. Alright, we're going to be jumping between here and the grinder trying to get these to pair up properly. Let's get the hat in there, because that's going to be the key to all this. I'm still not 100% sure on this piece. I've got a lot more of this white sitting around, so I can switch it over if I decide to. That needs to be ground up. Ground in, rather. Our black band. That was nice. Those match up nice. That's not so bad. Let's see here. Really good. Way to go, 7. And this, I think is compensating for a broken chunk on 7, but I think I'm gonna keep y'all on this camera for a little bit while I grind. Because it's gonna be a lot of just little grinds and then back over here. This needs to go in. Be gentle and get in. Woo! Okay. This was a little cattywampus because I cut it on the bandsaw. So I smoothed it out. This bottom part is pretty close. I take out that little bulge in this ribbon. See if this doesn't help. Super soft, super soft. Stop that. Okay, you sitting there perfect. And you, pretty good, dude. Pretty good. Let's see how this goes in. This is nowhere near where it needs to be. Yeah, this needs to go quite a bit. I could see the marks when I was starting to grind on this, and I was like, I can't be off by much. Yes, yes I can. So take that down that far. I think it's still a little shallow, but we'll see. And that's about down to that line. Wow. Do I cut it 9 or do I cut it that? I think I'm gonna take a little bit off of 9. So you can see where it's hitting first. And that's where you wanna take bits off. Well, that was better. That lines up that with that. A little bit more. Definitely a lot of math involved in this. I'm not like bad math, I guess. Enjoy it. Okay. Let's take just a little off that edge. That doesn't help sink that in. Yep. I'm gonna hit these just to get them to be a solid line, so it looks like the strip's going straight off of it. I find doing this to get all these to bunch up, line up, is definitely worth the effort. Okay. Can we push this further that way, or is that square? I think I'm gonna take this in a little bit. The hat itself came together pretty sweet. Really like it. And now we've got to marry this to it. This one's going to be kind of a pain. Go a little bit here, a little bit here. I don't want to get this too thin over here, it's just going to fall apart on me. There we go. Okay, I'm not going to go any tighter than that because I'm worried that once I get all the solder in there, this is just going to turn into a blob. I want to have some of that red sticking through. Definitely take this down to a little bit more of a point though. Okay, you I need up here, so this is gonna have to go in a little bit here, a lot more down here. The purpose of that is to suck this little gap in. Okay. This red is showing as like a rust color on my grinder. It's kind of funny. Okay, A little bit right there. A little bit more and I think we got it. Although we want it up there. Still not much of a gap. So we want these to run across straight together. Do I just deal with it? I'll get back to it. Okay, the other part of this cross is over here, where all of this needs to go back. I like the way that's sized up, so I'm not going to tighten it up like I did that one. It's about right. It gives enough that it looks like it's what it should be, like a starched linen. It kind of, yeah, I like it. Yeah, it's like a pink rust color when it comes off, and a little more on this part. It's not deep enough. I need to bring that corner in a little bit. Yeah, with respect for it being a square, or mostly square, I'm gonna have to take this edge down. I'm realizing that if I don't bring this back a little bit, that there's gonna be a little gap there. Let's take that down, that's too bad. Got a really nice little peak over there. Let everything run together. But it was causing trouble. Should I get? I like to cause trouble too. Okay. I feel like the hat's good. And these are close enough to being squared. I'm gonna start from here and build myself up. So I can use a border to push everything together. Yeah, I think I'm gonna try to tighten this in, so we'll go in a little bit here, and then we'll grind this edge off. See how that goes. I don't know. Y'all want to watch some grinding? It's better than just sitting there. I'm just lining this up so it'll tighten up the gaps on the bottom corner of the hat and get itself squared up pretty close. Grinder's running really well today. Fantastic. Got a lot of water. You can see it heating up. Not having much problems smoothing this out, so that's all good stuff. Okay, I've got that where I want it. So let's get our squares out. I don't even know where these things are anymore. There we go. Got one square and the push pins. We get it started here-ish. Ow. Just poked myself. Go here. And here. another one. No, we got one right here. Line that up as straight as we can get it. Makes sense. I'm not perfectly straight. Oh man. Things I say. And when I think I got this, I'm gonna actually make myself do more work and get out my square. I think I can just go over top of this. I've got a proper square, but this one's just as good. It's pretty good to me. Final push down. All right. We've got our 45 there. Slide this in. Didn't have to move it all that much. Now, becomes very apparent that I need to, well, I need to cut the edge off these clears. That's what I need to do. So, how much do I need to go in on this? Might take that down just a little bit. Let's see. Good enough to slide in there. Oh, a little bit more. There we go. That slid in. This fit in here. It would. Okay. So, knowing that this and this are about the same, can I just grind that corner out? I don't know. Let's try. Was not the right choice. This piece wants to be right there. Sorry, I'm staring at this thing. Trying to figure out where and what and how we can adjust it to square it up. Keep our lines nice and tight. I think I could take a little bit off the top of this and pull that up. Slow down because I made a bigger gap over here. Trying to figure out if I need to micro adjust these this whole side right here, because this wants to go this way. It lines up everything nice and tight. It creates a little gap there, a thing there. How do we tighten that into there? A little bit on the back of both of these. This has got an edge on it.
See how much just smoothing out these edges makes a difference. Bit. Need you right there though to keep that cross. Same with you. Well, that's interesting. This suggests I could take a little bit of this off there. Which isn't unreasonable. So we'll grind till we can't see any black. Should make it a little straighter. If there was any black on there. Sweet. What's going on with you? Okay. Here we go. I can still see a bit in there, but I'd rather stop shallow than go too far. Well, that's better. Nicely done. Good job, math. Man, I really don't want to do that. We talked about this. So I don't want to take any more of this edge off, but I'm going to, for science. Whoa. We got you. Got you. And we're going to drop down just a little bit from marker. Man, did the same thing again. All right, let's reset. We really just want that little bit. Okay. Well, let's try not to break this again. Realize that's not, oh, they match up. And then we'll take this edge off. I take that corner in just a little bit. It's easier to do that than it is to try to cut into that more. And it feels thicker. Okay, let's run this around. Alright, I forgot I needed to grind all these edges. Why not do it now while we're nitpicking at everything? Alright, we need that to come up. There we go. Go in a little bit more on that, where that black line's at. Ironic. I heard people saying when I was watching videos like the inside of the black line, and I didn't quite comprehend it, I think. Still a little bit more. Once we get this all measured out, I'm just gonna cut these edges to square it. I want everything to be good and tight. It's really this little notch I got a hand file. While being careful not to break this off. I need this to get a good tight fit. Like that. It's not squared. You need to be squared. You need to be like that. Go up just a little bit. Get that in there good and tight. I'm gonna have to take that down. Pull everything together. I'm just gonna do it now. A little bit more off the tip. So that's a gap. That means that this spot can go up just or down just a smidge. And this is literally what I do to get all these tightened in here is just keep finding where they pinch together and taking it out. This has the added challenge of keeping this square, which it doesn't really want to do. Okay. So if I wanted to keep this like this, I would need ooh. There's a plot twist. A little bit more in the middle there, huh? There we go. If you wanted to drop it down tighter, you would need to grind just a smidge more off this side. Apparently I'm liking the word smidge today. I think that's plenty good. Now, new problem. Seven and a half. 7.5. Okay. 7.5. 7 and we've kept our measurements a little bit. I'm gonna recap on this. But I need to tighten everything up. Okay, to me, this looks like it needs to go this way. Let's measure from the bottom. Five and a half. 5.5. Okay, it's just an optical illusion for me, apparently. That does happen. Especially the different angles with the lights and stuff. Yeah. Putting in all the love I can in this thing. So that's tightened in. I feel like if I take that, it'll square up a little bit more. Oh, let's smooth this out. I got edging to do. I already did this one. Okay, now that we got all the edges cleaned up, let's see how this goes. Now we've got these two bastards. Okay. What I'm discovering is this needs to be taken down to a grate. So, go across and up that way. The other just get straightened up. Okay. A little bit more. It's already helping though. Same thing. Dang, it's getting gummed up. Wipe this thing off real well before I get to the point of starting to 10. That's not really what I want to do, but it's hurrah. Easier to grind these down than it is to try to readjust this hat. So those will be level across. This can come down. Isn't this already agree? Now for the street. Let's see how these do. Unfortunately, perfect. Looks like I could take a teensy bit off that. So close. What was it? This one. And I'm willing to because it helps my purpose. What my purpose is, I'm not really sure, but we'll help it. Okay, so this will now go here. That'll line up over there. We'll do gapping on this top corner. So I've slightly adjusted the cross a little bit to agree with the way it settles on the hat. I actually like the fact it's not going to be 100% perfect in the middle, because that's just the kind of person I am. Okay. Talk too much. A level, please. Turns out grinding this textured stuff is kind of a pain. Also, it'll hop on you. Yeah. I think I can let these gaps go a little bit. Whoa, too much pressure. Want to watch this? I got my phone up and it's like a 5-second delay, so I knew I'd get to see the reaction I had when everything popped. Oh my goodness. Alright, well, I think that's about as tight as that's gonna go. What do you think? At least we didn't break anything that wasn't already broken. Yeah, I think I just need to straighten up a couple of these pieces and I think just call it good. Get to cleaning. Start you are way off. What happened to you? Are you the other way? No. Anyways, I think I'm gonna call this and then get it back together. So thanks again.